Hello YouTube. It has been a hot minute since I've made a video, so I thought I would just kind of sit down and catch up with you all and just check in, let you know what I've been up to recently. So the first big thing is that if you've been around my channel for the past few years, around the holidays, usually I do Vlognica, which is my version of Vlogmas, which is filming throughout the full 8 days of Hanukkah, filming one video every day for that. I've been doing that since 2017, but this year, honestly, when Hanukkah rolled around, one, I just like wasn't ready, and two, I was like, I have barely any time to like think straight, so I'm not gonna have time to edit videos. So I decided to skip that this year, which I think was good for my mental health. A lot of things just ended up popping up in my schedule during Hanukkah, so I was like, I don't have the time for this. I need to focus on all of the work and classes and auditions and things that I'm doing and make another video after that. So that is what we're here doing today. So sorry if you wanted to watch my Vlognica videos. That didn't happen this year. I'm gonna have my like end of year wrap up and New Year's resolutions stuff coming at the end of December. So that'll be coming soon. Work-wise with Let's Eat Grandma, everything has been good. I've been getting lots of clients, so working with a lot of different people on a lot of different documents, which has been great. Keeping myself very, very busy with that, which has been good. But all my clients have been really great so far, really collaborative, really great with all of their information. So I've been really enjoying it recently. TikTok-wise, I have started a Britney Spears series on my page, which I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've been really loving it, and people on TikTok have really been loving it, which is fantastic. I've got some fun things planned for 2022 as well at the moment. I think I have content planned up until like mid-February, which is very exciting and like nice to have that kind of planned out. But yeah, I've been really loving doing this Britney Spears choreography. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Like some of the dances that I've known since I was a kid, like Oops, I Did It Again, You Drive Me Crazy, that kind of thing. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just reviewing the dances I learned on VHS tapes. But then there's like some of these other ones that are so hard that I'm like, oh my God, this is such a like good challenge for me. Over the past 2 weeks, auditions have been pretty good. I've actually had some auditions and callbacks, which has been really, really nice. I had an in-person appointment on December 2nd to sing, which is really great for regional theater that I've been in for a couple times. I think I've submitted to other self-tapes for them this year. I'd submitted my materials and they invited me in for an in-person audition. And then I went in and sang, and then they invited me for a dance callback for the next day, which is really great. So went in on the 3rd, did that, and now I'm just waiting to hear if I booked anything, which would be fantastic. It was really fun. It was a really great room for singing and dancing and a really good group of people. So I was just had a really good time being back at an in-person audition. On the 7th, I actually had a second round audition for an agent, which was really exciting. I sent my stuff over to this agency in like October, just kind of sending my general information over and all of my materials. And then back in the beginning of November, I think it was, I was asked to send in more materials, some specific stuff for them from their agency in particular, as well as all of like my dance stuff and my singing and all that kind of thing. So submitted all of that for like their first round. And I was just like, we'll see what happens. And then got invited to a second round audition with them, which is basically doing all the same things that I had submitted initially, but over Zoom. So I got to talk to one of the agents at the agency on the 7th, which is really cool, and do all of my materials for them. And it was really fun. It was good to get to another round of an audition with an agent. At this point, I'm just hoping for something with an agency. And then within all of that, I had submitted for a bunch of different auditions, as I do, just sending in all of my reels and everything that's online on all my different profiles for casting stuff, and had a self-tape to film within that. So that was fun to do that. I submitted for it on the 29th, got the self-tape request on the 30th, and then filmed it on the 1st. It was some quick lines that I had to send over, and then like another singing video that I sent over something I already worked on. But it's good to have another self-tape request for something. It was for a national tour, so we'll see what happens. If I don't get it, that's fine, that's okay. Again, that's kind of how I'm going into everything with auditions. I'm like, if I don't get it, at least I had the opportunity to audition. If I do get it, fantastic. Something to add to my resume, something to do, a job, which is fantastic. So just hoping for all good things at this point. Another big thing that I've been doing recently that I am glad to be doing again is getting back into dance classes. I have not been doing dance classes as much as I should be. I should be doing them so much more, like taking classes every day if I could, or more than once a week. But yeah, I just kind of fell off the wagon with that. I was like, as you know from other videos where I've discussed it, I was doing classes with Marguerite Derricks through Zoom. And then it hit a point where I was like, these classes are not serving me in the way that I wish they would. So I decided to stop taking those and wanting to find classes and go back into classes that with teachers that I love and choreography that I love that I felt would serve me a lot better. So I started doing those, which has been great, getting back into like my routine with the teachers that I love taking classes with, and going in person too, because dancing from home and renting a studio is fine, but it's a lot of money and it's a lot of like moving everything out of the space and just feels like a lot to do, whereas I can just sign up for a class to go in person and go to a studio and be in an environment with other people, which is nice, obviously wearing masks and being safe and everything. So I've been doing that. The main one I've been doing is going to take Billy Griffin's class at Steps, who I love. His choreography just like feels so good in my body, and his class environment is always so fun, and he makes it like a fun, chill, good time. So that's been the main class that I've been trying to get back into and on a regular schedule of doing. So I've been very happy doing that and getting back into like that part of my pre-pandemic life, as well as pandemic life too. I was taking his classes via Zoom for a while, but now getting back into it in person has been awesome. But the other class I need to get back into is ballet class. I do have it on my schedule to get back into ballet class, but my problem is ballet classes are only in the morning at like 9 a.m. I live pretty far from Manhattan, and if I do want to take them in person, which I prefer to do, I have to wake up so early to get ready and eat and do everything with that. And I also feel like doing stuff in the morning takes away from a lot of time I can be working on like client documents, and I kind of prefer to take dance classes at night. Even when I'm filming my TikToks, I'm usually filming them after I spent the whole morning working on client stuff. So I kind of like doing everything in the afternoon or the evening for classes. I've always kind of been this way too. So I either need to find dance classes, ballet classes in particular, that are in the evening, or just suck it up and go to ballet classes in the morning. But alongside that, I'm also needing to figure out how to take my work with me to be more mobile for Let's See Grandma. So I've been trying to get an iPad. That has been like the big thing recently, that I'm like, I need an iPad. I've been saying this for like a couple months that I need to get this iPad. Sean and I have been good. Sean is busy working, doing all of his own thing. We're doing good, doing our thing. But the big change with us is that we got another cat. At the moment, we're seeing if this other cat is going to work out with Carbon. They seem to be every day getting a little bit better with interacting with each other. Carbon is very feisty, so we're just trying to make sure that they don't have any like major cat fights and like hitting each other or anything like that. So if that continues, and if we do decide to keep this cat, the second cat that we got, then maybe I'll do like an introduction video with the cat. But she is adorable. She's very, very sweet. We adopted her from the best friends in Manhattan, and she is adorable, and we love her. So I'm hoping that it all works out. Yeah, every day it's been getting a little bit better every single day with them having interactions with each other. So now it's just hoping that they don't keep clashing, and we're just gonna see what happens. We have a vet appointment with them next week to make sure that we can figure out ways to help them interact better. We have the cat pheromones all over the apartment. So every day's been getting better, but just hoping for even better interactions between them. It's been a little bit stressful just trying to keep them separated when they start getting into fights and trying to make sure that their interactions are all good. So that's been something that's been a little bit of added stress for both of us. But yeah, it's been kind of nice having another little like fun energy in the apartment. Because it was like Carbon's adorable and we love Carbon, but having another cat added into the mix has been really nice. Also, another big update with me and Sean, we have set a date for our wedding. Which is really cool, because we've been engaged since April of 2019. The pandemic didn't push off any of our wedding plans at all, which is not a problem at all. We were kind of like, we'll just take our time and see what happens. But now we've officially set a date and a venue, which is exciting. Oh my God. By the time we get married, we will have been engaged for 4 years and together for almost 10, which is crazy. Our anniversary is coming up soon. It'll be 8 years this year, which is crazy. But yeah, so wedding planning is gonna happen soon, which is a crazy thought, just because we've been engaged for so long now. It's like, oh, now we actually have to like plan the thing. I think that's pretty much it. Everything's been good recently. It's been good to just kind of feel like good and settled in things, in a routine. Obviously things are changing with the new year and all the new stuff that's happening. So I'm hoping for some fun new changes as well, but otherwise everything feels really good right now, which I really, really like. That's all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it through this whole little update vlog, I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what you all are up to in the comments down below. If there's anything fun and exciting happening in your life, let me know. Thank you so much for watching DFTBA, and I will see you all next time. Bye.